Oh, hello, KO1. We are here for our math lesson. We are on Unit 5, Module 1, and we are on Session 3. And today's lesson is called Pattern Block Sort and Count. So we're going to actually look at a group of pattern blocks today, and we're going to sort them out, and we're going to count them. All right, so let's start with our I can statements. As always, I can write numbers 0 to 10 to represent objects. I can identify which group is greater than, less than, or equal to. I can compare two numbers from 1 to 10. And I can classify objects into groups. Okay, so we're going to do a lot of sorting and classifying and looking at which number of shapes has more. And then we're going to practice writing our numbers too today. As always, we're going to start with our warm-up. And you know what we're going to do today? We're going to actually chorally count using a rhythm and a beat. So we're going to count from 10 all the way down to 0. Okay? I forgot to add the 0 in there. So we're going to start at 10, and we're going to do this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so I made a rhythm. I made a beat with my choral counting. I hope you guys made one too, or I hope you did the same one as me. We could also do a different beat. We can tap our knees. We could do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so I was clapping and then I was also tapping my knees for a rhythm to the choral counting down. I hope you guys were counting with me. All right, so today we're going to look at this. I have a bag here on my screen. If you notice, I have a bag right here. And I want you to look at this bag, okay? And I want you to, I'm going to ask you this question. Now, if we were in school, I would show you this bag and I would ask you, how many pattern blocks do you think I have in the bag? So I would ask you to kind of guess, right? I would ask you to give me an estimate. Now remember, an estimate means to take an educated guess. So I want you guys to look here at this bag of pattern blocks and figure out for me, or give an estimate, how many pattern blocks might be here, okay? I'm not going to tell you, but I want you to take an estimate. I want you to take a guess. I'm going to take a guess, and I'm going to give my estimate of, that looks like there's 54 pattern blocks in there. I think there's 54, but I'm not sure. I'm just making an estimate. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually sort out how many hexagons we see, how many squares we see, how many rhombuses we see, how many trapezoids, and how many triangles, okay? So here's my group, right, of pattern blocks. Oh, and I'll tell you after how many pattern blocks are in the bag, okay? So we're going to sort this out, right? So I see this big picture here of pattern blocks. Now I want us to look at this. I want us to think, all right, how many hexagons do we see? You know what? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, friends, I see 4 hexagons. All right, let's look at the squares. Let's see how many squares we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, we have 4 squares. All right, now we have 2 different rhombuses, but I'm going to put them in the same group, okay? We have the blue rhombuses, and we have the smaller, skinnier rhombuses, which are the tan color. So I'm going to put this in one big group together. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, friends, we have 8 rhombuses. All right, who can tell me how many trapezoids we have? Take a look. Remember, that is the red shape. I'm not sure. Let's count it out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, we have 4 trapezoids. And then triangles. Take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 triangles. Okay? So I know that was a little bit easy for you because we have this big picture of pattern blocks, and it looks like there's pretty much the same amount of pattern blocks for each group. Now, we have 4 hexagons, 4 squares, 8 rhombuses, 4 trapezoids, and 4 triangles. Now tell me something, friends. Which group has the most? Which group has the most? I am not sure. Wait a minute, I know. This group. I'm going to actually show you guys which group. I'm going to circle which group actually has the most shapes, or the most amount of shapes. This one, the rhombus does. That has 8. That has 8 rhombuses. Okay, that's the most. Then how about hexagon, square, trapezoid, and triangle? They're all equal. They're equal amounts. There are 4 in each group. Good job sorting, my friend. I'm so proud of you. Now, again, if we were in school, I would each hand you a bag of these pattern blocks, and you guys would have to sort them out with your partners. And you would have to estimate and give a guess and try and figure it out. Okay? So we just sorted it out. Now, I'm going to actually show you this page that we have here. So I'm going to bring you to the actual website where we're going to see this page. It's called Shape, Trace, and Count. All right. So if you have a printer, you can print the page and you can print it out. I mean, you can trace out the shapes and then you can practice the numbers that I have written here. Or if you don't have a printer, that's totally okay. You could actually go to the page itself and you're going to be able to match up the shapes, and then you can practice writing the numbers, okay? So here I go. I'm going to show you how we do that. The link, friends, is right here. So when you guys are done watching me show you, you can just click on this link, and then I'll give you the login and password, okay? You guys can have the login and password, and you'll be able to get right to this page, all right? All right, now let's go to it. Let's see. Here we go. All right, so here we go. Here it is. It's pattern block, shape, trace, and count. So you see on the side of my screen here, I have all of the pattern blocks, and I'm going to match them up. So let's see. I have this one, but that doesn't look like a diamond. I don't know how to do that. All right, so let's take the hexagon and match it up, all right? And let's go back to the slides and see, how many did Miss Ewan say to write? Oh, Miss Ewan said to practice writing the number 10 for the pattern block, for the hexagons. So let's go back and write and write the number 10. Here we go. So I'm gonna then take my pen right here, there's right on the bottom here, and I'm gonna practice writing the number 10. 1 and 0 makes a 10. Okay, so let's go up. What's this? And then if you want to, remember, if you want to click off of it, just click it again, okay? Let's find this shape. This is the triangle shape. Let's match it up, okay? Now let's go back to my lesson and see. Okay, Miss Ewan said to practice writing the number 8 for the triangle. Let's go back to that. And we are going to take the pen again, and we are going to write the number 8. Ooh, that's really hard. The number 8 is kind of hard, and you know what? I want you guys to practice as best as you can. All right, now this shape here, remember, has 4 corners and 4 sides. So this is called a square. I'm going to take the square, match it up. Oh, let's see, what did Miss Ewan say to practice on this one? Oh, Miss Ewan said to practice the writing the number 4. So we're going to go back over here, take the pen, and write the number 4. That one's actually really hard to do. But see, notice how I'm doing it? And if you want to change the color, friends, all you have to do is click over here to change the color, okay? But I'm just going to keep it on red for now. All right, now this one is the small rhombus. Interesting. So I'm going to come over here. Remember, click off of that. And I'm going to match it. Oh no, friends. It's, you know what? I have to turn it a little bit to match it up. See how I did that? And I'm going to move it up just to fit it in. All right, let's go back to the slides. How many did Miss Ewan say? Let's practice the number 5, writing the number 5. Okay, take the pen, write the number 5. Awesome job, friends. All right, now we have this one. That is the trapezoid. So let's come over here. Let's find the shape that matches. That looks like a trapezoid. So we're going to fill it in, match it up. Go back to Miss Ewan's slides. Oh, and she said practice writing the number 6. All right, let's go back here. Click on the pen and write the number 6. Wow, okay. And the last shape is the bigger blue rhombus. So I'm going to take this over here and, oh my goodness, friends, it doesn't fit. So what do we have to do? We have to take the little circle with the arrow and we have to move it around. See how I did that? And we have to put it in place just to match it up. All right, and what number did I say to practice here? Oh, the number 3, writing the number 3. So we're going to click back over here. I'm going to click on the little pen and we're going to write the number 3. Awesome job, guys. All right, so that, my friends, is going to be your assignment for math for today, okay? So I want you to practice writing that, or practice matching up the shapes and writing the numbers. And I want you guys to take a picture of it when you're done with it, all right? So when you're done practicing the numbers, I want to see the numbers and I want to see that you matched up the shapes and just snap a picture, okay? And let me just write the login for you down here just so you guys have it for when you log in. The login is Linden Tree K and the password is Linden, K02 Linden Tree exclamation point. Okay, that is your login and your password for when you get to this website. Alrighty, so that's for math for today. It was a little bit of a quick lesson. We just, remember, friends, we look at our different pattern blocks and we sorted them out. We counted how many of each we had. We found out that the rhombuses had the most. They had the 8. And all the other shapes were actually equal amounts. They were all 4. Hexagon, square, trapezoid, and triangle only had 4. Okay? So we just did a quick sort today, investigating and trying out and working with our pattern blocks and our shapes. So that's your math assignment, this page. There's the website right here, your login and password. Let me move this up so you guys can see it. So we have no problems. There we go. Let me change the color of this because you guys can't see it. Let's make it yellow. There we go. And you are all set, okay? You're all set to go. And then, of course, do your 20 minutes of Dreambox, and that is your math for today. Happy math. Happy Wednesday. Have a wonderful Wednesday.